Hello, Mimi Makers, welcome to another. I'm missing words today. Don't want to be missing words. That's kind of weird. So, sorry about that. Little slip up here. But what I wanted to say is, it's another beautiful Thursday morning. Wonderful time to look at some pretty things with me. So I hope that you might get the notification so you can join me today on exploring some new materials. So let's see. I'm trying this again on my phone today. I hope that the connection stays really well. I couldn't quite see what the status is as to whether this feed did go live on. It's like the display is quite different from when I do it with my other technology. So I do hope this works. So maybe if you're joining, maybe you can give me a little hello comment or something so that I can see which of the streams maybe did establish. Oh, Nicole's here. Hi. So the Facebook stream seems to be working. Maybe let's see if anybody's joining us from YouTube. All right, there you go, Susan. Thank you so much. So yes, the streams did get established. So thank you very much for your help there. It's really weird. I wish it would tell me a little bit more, but and my mom's here. Hello, Mama. Who's actually sitting just outside there today because she's in Canada right now, and she's actually doing some knitting out there because she wanted to have the same scarf. Remember the triangle scarf that I made out of the beautiful chunky merino wool. So she wanted to make her own. So she's here in the Mimi shop knitting her own version of it, which we will also show off once it's ready because she's using a different kind of yarn. So it's very, very exciting. So there's a whole bunch of things that I want to talk about today. So I hope we're all in the mood for some exploration today. You may have noticed there's actually not a whole bunch of fabrics that I listed this week. That is because there's a whole bunch of other things happening, but the ones that I did list are quite fantastic. So I will go through there. Two new collections that came in. So one is the faux leather. And I know with the faux leathers, it's always really hard to see, you know, how thick is it, like how soft is it, what can we make with it. So I'm definitely, my goal is to show that off today. So these are really heavy, so I'm trying to just unroll enough so that you can see this. So this leather has, we called it vintage look because it has this embossed, you see this, it has this embossed texture to it. And it does look like a old like worn in leather, which I really, really love. So it does have an embossed texture to it that does make it look like real leather, which is really fantastic. But the backing on this is it's fabric backed, which is really nice. So this is suitable for garment making as well. So yes, for the bag makers, but also yes for the garment makers. So this would make a fantastic pant, skirt, jacket, also like decorative items. I can totally see like a little accent pillow or even some chair covers maybe made out of this. This would be really nice. So now it doesn't officially have like stretch, but you can see that it does have give, especially on the bias. Usually with the ones that are I want to say approved for garment making because of the way, because it's a twill, kind of a twill weave on the back, so it does have some give on the bias. If you have used our cocoa faux leather before, this has a very similar feel to it. So I have used it in bag making very successfully, especially for smaller bags. You're not going to have much of an issue of anything. If you're making something like a backpack, something that will pack a little bit more weight, I would interface that with like even just like an SF101 or something that will take away the stretchiness on the bias to make sure that the fabric doesn't stretch out. Like anything where you would put something heavier in it, I would recommend that. But other than that, you're not going to need a whole lot. Like when I made my little wristlet bag, I didn't put anything other than where my rivets went and where my strap attached. So this is going to be really beautiful. So this is like a cognac, like a rich cognac color with a bit of like a reddish orangey undertone. And this will actually look really nice with the Rebecca Rec Forest Animals faux leather as well. Because that really nice nature tone in it. And you can see this is also why I'm comparing it to the cocoa, because this is, you can mush it and squish it and it will still come out pretty much unkinked. If you did that with something like a Rex faux leather that has like more of that already like stiffness to it, the Rex is not really made for garment making, whereas this one is. So this one is very malleable without having much of a kink in it, and it'll just even out with time again wherever I touched it. But see, like it's um, such a beautiful faux leather fabric. All right, so that is number one, and then this one we also have in a black. And since we don't have any other black faux leather on hand right now, like I don't know how we managed to run out of black in faux leather, but we did. But here we are, this one in a black, and you can really see like as the light kind of reflects off of it, that's kind of why I'm showing, but it is like a deep black, but when I'm just showing it with like the reflection of the light, so you can see the beautiful texture on this faux leather, and that would make also a really, really nice, I could really see a jacket or a skirt. Like I see so many faux leather skirts in the stores right now. It's like totally on trend right now, but this in a really nice bag would be really cool. I'm even thinking even the moon bag could look really cool in this. I'm now considering doing that. You know, the Crea Resa moon bag that I made it out of the what is it called? Our Rocco faux leather, not faux leather, our Rocco waterproof canvas. If you haven't seen it yet, you can look in the Mimi Maker inspirations on our website. Go to the bag inspirations. It's going to be there. It's like a moon bag, like crossbody bag, in like a mint green. And Hisai has made it again in the Taslan, which was really nice as well. And I'm thinking it might be time for a faux leather version just to see how nice this one looks in that. And I have to, and I know, like now I'm remembering, I have to update the link to the pattern in the Mimi Maker inspiration because they finally translated that pattern into English. So all of you who wanted to copy that bag before, but you didn't because you were worried that you can't get through the German translation, they actually, the German translation, not translate, the German instructions, they have translated the moon bag by Crea Resa into English. So I will go ahead and update that link today. So if you go to the Mimi Maker inspirations after this video, the link should be updated to the English version. So now the next fabric that's arriving tomorrow is this biggie here, big chunky bolt here. You know how much I like corduroy. Like corduroy is like near and dear to my heart. I just love that fabric so much. And this one is I didn't even count the whales, but I want to say it's like 2, 4, maybe an 8 whale. So the whales, like if you're not familiar with the whale measurement on corduroy, so if I'm saying 8 whales, and this is just like me guessing it, is like per inch, how many stripes would it have? Like how many of those bumps? So if it says 8 whales, so basically the higher the number, the finer the corduroy is gonna be. So I think this is about an 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. I would say 8, about 8 whales per inch, and it's quilted. So this one is really thick, and it's quilted with Sherpa on the other side, which makes it even thicker. So it is quilted in a diamond pattern, and then the backing, look at this cozy Sherpa. And then on top of that, it has batting. It has a poly batting on top of that. So this is really, really soft and warm. You could even just make a blanket out of this, and this would be absolutely cozy, like a cozy throw for your bed, for your couch. Like if you're somebody that's really cold all the time like me, like seriously, just this is really wide because this is how much, a meter 35 wide, and then just get like a 2 meter at 1.5 meter piece. Boom, you've got a really cozy blanket. But this in a nice coat, in a jacket, like for example that the Nova coat. Did everybody see the reel and the pictures of the Nova coat that Hisai made that I posted? Like it's pink and it's fantastic, but you could make it out of something like this, really any jacket will really work with this, and this is gonna be so warm. Even aviator hats, you know, the aviator style hats, you could make it with that. That would be so nice. Or some mittens. So many things you could make with this. Car seat ponchos, all of those. So we have this one in 2 colors. So this is a really nice forest green. And we also have this sand color. So if you were to make the mittens, you know, the Jali ones that we have, you could literally just sew like the one layer of it, because the Jali, the Mimi mittens, that is really the name of the pattern. Like they would have like an outer and then a filling and then an inner, but you could just sew it as is with this, because this has all of the things. It has the outer, the filling, and the inner. And you could just use a softer thread on the inside for the seams, like a woolly nylon or something like that. So this would be fantastic. Or you just sew it with a regular sewing machine, and then you're gonna have the fluffy things in your seams. So those are the 4 fabrics that we listed for this week, but we got some new yarn. So this one is for the knitters, and I have been dying for this to finally arrive, because I've known about this since March, but I don't think I've told you about this. And this is absolutely fantastic, because we have had people ask for sock yarn that doesn't have any synthetics in it. Up until now, my answer was always like, well, you need the synthetics because elasticity and moisture wickiness and all of these things. So now REGIA came up with a yarn in their premium line called Pure, and it's made out of 100% merino yarn. And yes, it is a sock yarn. So there is a very specific construction of this yarn on like the way that they twisted the plies and like double twisted it, that just because of the way that it's made, you will still get maximum elasticity and fit on your socks. Like I've test knitted it. I forgot it at home. I forgot my test knitted sock that I did, but it's absolutely fantastic. I did not believe it until I saw it, and it's fantastic. 100%, 100% virgin wool, nothing else in it. So if you were looking for a product that had no synthetics in it, and was all wool, then this is it. And because there might be others that are still not believing me, I did put this on a super mega special for this week only. So from tomorrow to next week, Thursday, this will be on a special sale. It's oh, how much would that be? It's 20% off. So instead of the $24.95, so it's 100 grams, which makes 1 pair of socks. Instead of $24.95, until next week, it will be $19.95, and that is a fantastic price for the REGIA premium ones, because they are my absolute favorite sock yarns. And I just wanted everybody to get a chance to try this. So definitely give these a try. And there's 19 colors. These are just 5 that I picked out, but they're all fantastic. And anybody that buys one of these this week, we will add like a free sock knitting pattern, a random beautiful one, not one of the ones that's online for download. So we'll add something for you to try in case you're having trouble choosing a new sock pattern. And then I did want to let you know that the holiday sales are on. So instead of doing like the 12 days of Christmas and this and that, this year we decided, hey, we'll just do a lot of fantastic deals that are on all of December. So from now all the way until December 31st, these deals will be on. Not only are all of the alpine fleeces 15% off, but there's also some other fantastic things. So all of the alpine fleeces will be 15% off until the end of December. Even the ones that are still coming, because I know there are still some more outstanding. They've gotten a little bit stuck on the way. They should have already been here, but they're not. But even if there's new ones coming on a Fabric Friday or whenever, they will already be 15% off all the way until the end of December, even if they're arriving. Then in the holiday special, and we have created a category on the Mimi website called Holiday Special, so you can find all of these things there. Then the REGIA Classic Sock Yarn, so the REGIA Classic Solids, that are the 100-gram skeins are 25% off. So instead of your $15.95, I think they're 11 something. So that is it's like an insane price that we've never done before, but I want everybody to get a chance to stock up on their stockyard. It's getting cold. Great gifts for Christmas as well. And I love their classic stockyard, the new colors that have come in. And I think there's another one or two that just arrived that I have yet to list, but again, they'll go straight into that section. Then we have the glide threads. The glide threads, the full spools, the 5,000 meter spools, they're also 25% off all of December. Then the Primvario pliers. If you have not gotten these yet, if these are not in your toolkit yet, you definitely want to get these. So the pink ones, they already come with the adapters for the 12 and the 9mm plastic snaps. So these are also on sale all of December. So but it's only the pink ones because they have all of these those two adapters and the two different hole punches in it. And then you can get additional adapters for it. So this one, another great one, and I love these. I have like 3 of these on my table. The Prim Love, the little organizer, the ones where you just stick all of your things in. This one also in the holiday specials. Another one, pom-pom makers. I've been showing off my fun pom-poms that I've been making. So the little kit here that has 9.5 and 3.3 centimeter diameter. So there's 3 sizes you can make with this one. This one also in the section. And then, you know, because the sock knitting needles, the double pointed are near and dear to my heart, and I want to encourage everybody to give these a try. I put these one in the section as well. So the Couleur collection by Schahenmeyer. This one was their anniversary, their 200-year anniversary collection. So it comes in this case, and then you have 5 sizes. Ooh, that was the desiccant. 5 sizes of the double pointed in this beautiful colored wood, and they're one of my favorites to knit with. And so you have a 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, and a 4, which is great for the 4-ply, 6-ply, and the 8-ply yarns. So for the 8-plies, you'd be using the bigger sizes. If you never tried a 6 or an 8-ply for socks, you absolutely should. And we do have the if you get the Regia sock knitting guide, that's on our website that you can download. It does have the tables and the instructions for the 6 and 8-plies as well, if you're unsure, like how many stitches do I need to cast on, and so forth. Did I forget anything? There's, oh yeah, the irons. The Oliso irons are on special, and I feel like there's like a couple of other, oh yeah, there's like the surprise bundle of the Regia premium ones. That's essentially 30% off because you get 3 skeins, but you're really only paying for 2. But it's a surprise which premiums you get and which colors you get. Again, in an effort to encourage everybody to try something new, because I love my Regia premium yarn socks. I think I've knitted with all of them so far, and I just like them all. And sometimes when I can't decide which ones to get or which color to get, I like the surprise ones because you can't really go wrong with any of the premium ones, but this takes away the pressure of having to choose yourself. And you're always going to get a fantastic one. Next week, December 14th, is our last Saturday open house for the year. So if you're in the area on Saturday next week, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., the store will be open, and I am about to like by next week I should have finalized the schedule for over the holidays. Like there will be closures where like the online store is always available, but there's a time where we're not shipping because we're all taking time off, and that will all be on the website very soon so that you have all the info there. And I do think that was it. Oh yes, and sewing machines. Like the sewing machines are they have different levels of specials of what we have. So if you're looking for anything in particular, give us a call, send us an email. We have some fantastic in-store specials on all of our Baby Lock sewing machines and the sergers. Like if you're looking for a serger or the new Applaud Creative cover stitch, we just received some more. So we do have them on hand, ready to go. The same with the Euphoria. We still have a new shipment of Euphorias on hand, which is fantastic cover stitch machine. and all of the other ones. So let us know if you need anything. You can always reach us at info@mimifabrics.com. And I think that's it. I think that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll have a lot more new things again next week. But I hope that we have inspired you um, to make some new things. So we're still shipping with alternate. I do have to mention that. So Canada Post still on strike. We're still not shipping with Canada Post. But our flat rate has not changed. Our flat rate stays the same. All of the orders within Canada over 250 before taxes and shipping still ship for free. But we are choosing whichever, like for your region, gives us the best rate. Usually it's like the ones that have more delivery service in your region that will come up the cheapest for us. So it's either GLS, Purolator, UPS, or FedEx that we're shipping with right now. But do keep in mind that those services are also overloaded right now. So their shipping times might take longer right now. Like we've had a couple where it just took like a day or so longer just because they have to do so much this time of year, and just be patient. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll tune in again next week. And again, if you have any more questions or any more comments on this, feel free to comment on this video. And you know where to find us. Have a good weekend. Bye.